Go ahead.
Good morning, all of you students. Today I'm going to present my slideshow. A poet that I'm going to read about is his name is Abdullahi Sultan Muhammad, and his nickname is Timade, all the people know him as Timade. And the poem is A Man Dumar Brace of a Woman. So this is his picture from 1980. And this is his biography. Abdullahi Sultan Muhammad Timade was born in 1920 in a city called Gibile in Somalia. He died in 1972 in Calabar, Somalia. He was buried in Gibile, member of independence movement. He was member of independent movement. Timade suffered from throat illness. He's been sometime in Ethiopia and Djibouti in the 1940s and 1950s. Famous for his numerous poems, particularly his one to Liberty Day marking the June 26, 1960 celebration. Evidence of his fame. First, he is in Wikipedia. Second, in 1960, when part of Somalia got independence from British, he said a famous poem by saying, "Put this down, then put this up." He was talking about the flag. So, I mean, all the Somalis, mostly, they know that poem, they heard about that poem, and that's one thing. So, this is where the poem starts from. Do I read the poem or?
Yeah, people would really like to hear it, especially in Somali.
Okay. So it's saying, "Inay yahay asluub gabaybaryahan uurka uma hayne, ayaamaha bawaartaan ka haray eledafkiisiiye, markuu uumiyuhu wada hadlaan aasha gacabsadaye, caawana aday gelinayee ma idhaahdeene, ul haddaad ka jaran kaynta waa layska eegaaye, ruuxii ikhiyaaraa qalbigu u intihoodaaye, Afrikiyo Asia, Europe, Arabka, New York ah." So this is the part in English. "Oh woman, I have lost my poetic powers. These lonely days, I have neglected it altogether. When people talk, I silently whisper to myself. But tonight, you forced me to speak. I wouldn't have expected it. When one cuts a stick from a branch in the forest, he does it with utmost care. Like notable soul inflamed with a passionate heart. If they add up Africa, Asia, and Europe all together. Islam iyo Masiixiga haddii la isku soo urusho midii aan adiga kuu dhigo lawaa uumiga noole, ha yeeshee ammaan dumar horay niman u eedeene. Aadan iyo kuwii hodan cabdiyo hibo ku eedaayay, boodhari ixsaan kagama helin ereyadiisiiye, anna way aqoon xumo haddii aan ku aamino. So, surveyed through the lands of New York, the Islamic and Christian countries, there is no living soul amongst mankind that's comparable to you. But as for praise for a woman in the past, many men stand accused. For those who fell hopelessly in love with Hodan and Hibo, Bodary's heart-struck braces fell on deaf ears. For if I declare my love for you, I will sadly repeat their unfruitful mistakes. waxba yaanad ii iman anoo soo ardaa galay, waxba yaanad adeeg iiga qaban aqalka hoostiisa, inta aan u baahanahay maxaa kugu alhuumeeyey, ina adeerma nabadbaa miyay eedi kugu raaci, afka miyuu ku go-ayaa haddaad iga akhbaar ka qaado, aakhiro halkaan tegi rabbigay waa ogsoon yahay, adduunyaduse shay keli ah baan uurka ku hayaay. So do not come running to me announcing your marriage. And please do not serve my house anymore, for what is sufficient to me. Why would I trouble you? Would you accuse me if I agree with you, cousin? How are you? Would you lose your tongue if you ask me how I am? What would be my final destination? Only my Lord knows. In this temporal world, I only one I hold thing dear. Islaamnimada wixii aan ahayn igaga iildheer sidii geenyo ugub oo dhashay ku ag wareegaysa ama diinku ubadka uu dhalo eedmo ugu nuujo uurkay jaleecaan miyaa kaa ansixi waaye mise foosiyaay maba ogid uunku ila yaabi. Apart from Islam, I love you the most, like a young mare who has given a birth affectionately, looking at her newborn, like a turtle feeding her son with loving eyes. You are still not convinced that my heart is only inclined to you, and you do not know my sufferings, unrequited love have astonished many men. And this is the Spanish part. I cannot read it, but Natalie or
Oh, mujer, he perdido mi destreza poética. Estos días de soledad, he olvidado por completo. Cuando la gente habla, silenciosamente susurro a mí mismo, pero esta noche me ven obligados a hablar. Yo no había esperado. Cuando uno corta un palo de una rama en el bosque, lo hace con sumo cuidado, al igual que el alma notable inflamado como un corazón apasionado. Si se suman a África, Asia y Europa en conjunto, encuesta a través de las tierras de Nueva York, el islámico y los países cristianos. No hay ni un alma viviente entre la humanidad que es comparable a la que, pero por desgracia para los elogios por una mujer en el pasado, muchos hombres están acusados. Para aquellos que cayó perdidamente enamorado de Jordán y Giro, alabanzas golpean el corazón de Bohari cayeron en oídos solos, porque si yo declaro mi amor por ti, yo lamentablemente voy a repetir sus errores infructuosas. Así que no vengas corriendo hacia mí al anunciar su matrimonio. Y por favor, no servir a mi casa amor. Por lo que es suficiente para mí. ¿Por qué me perturbaban? ¿De acusarme? Si yo te saludo con primo, ¿cómo estás? De perder su lengua si usted me pregunta cómo estoy. ¿Cuál sería mi destino final? Solo mi Señor sabe. En este mundo temporal es solo una bodega cosa. Querida, aparte del Islam, te quiero más, como una yegua joven que ha dado a luz, cariñosamente mirando nacido nuevo, al igual que una tortuga alimentando a su hijo con ojos de amor. Todavía no está convencido de que mi corazón se inclina solamente y usted no sabe lo que padezco. Amor no correspondido. Han sobrado a muchos hombres.
Thank you so much. So this is the rhyme pattern. Mostly the first part has the rhyme pattern. It's A, B, C, D, E, B, F, A, G. In the English part, there is no rhyme pattern. There is no rhyme pattern. There are two parts or stanzas in this poem. First stanza is describing how he loved her and why he's saying this poem, how he got this poem. And the second stanza is expressing how he doesn't need her and why. Because like many men were praising women and they didn't find, they didn't win with their love. There is no alliteration in this poem. same here. This poem doesn't use similes at all. So this is the metaphor. Metaphor. Inan yahay asluub gaban balyahan uurka kuma hayne ayaamahaba waa taan ka hadhay edadafkiisii markii uu miyuhu wada hadlaan caasho gaabsaday caawan aday gelinaya ma idhaahdeen ul haddaad ka jaran kaynta waa la iska eegaay. So this is the metaphor in this poem. It's describing, like he is saying, oh woman, I have lost my poetic powers. How did he lost his poetic powers? These lonely days, I have neglected it altogether. When people talk, I silently whisper to myself. But tonight, you're forcing me to speak. I wouldn't have expected it. When one cuts a stick from a branch in the forest, he does it with utmost care. Image in this poem is all haddaad kaynta ka jaran kaynta waa la iska eegaya. When one cuts a stick from a branch in the forest, he does it with utmost care. There is no assonance in this poem. Yeah. So there is also no refrain in this poem. Yeah. So this is the allusion. If they add up Africa, Asia, and Europe all together, separate through the lands of New York, the Islamic and Christian countries. Africa, Asia, Europe, Arab, New York, Islamic, and Masiixiga haddii la isku soo urusho. This is the bibliography where for the poem I found it from here and the Wikipedia about his thing. That's the YouTube, and so you can find like some what do you call of his poets, and this is describing other parts like how Somali language is what do you call how it became international, and what does the culture of the poem, what does the poem do with the culture of Somali?
Yeah.
Next. So information about the language. This alphabetical where Somali, this is called Usmania, and this is called what do you call Kadare. So people before now, they were using to write things in this and also another 20. There is more. So this alphabet is called Usmania. The Somali people are called a nation of poets. They do poems when there is fighting, marriage, peace, and so on. This Somali language is an Afroistic language belonging to the family's Quechtic branch. Somalia has been an official national language, Somali language since January 1973, when the Supreme Revolutionary Council declared it the Somali Democratic Republic's primary language of administration and education. Poetry has played an important role in Somali society since antiquity. Notable Somali poets including Sayyid Muhammad Abdullah Hassan and his contemporaries such as Farah Milwal. And this is also, as I told you, called it the Kadare alphabet, is writing a script created to transcribe Somali and Afroistic language. Next. Information about the culture. Information about the culture is, so this is how Somali man mostly wear. So it's called, this is Ma'awis, and worn around the waist, large cloth wrapped around the upper part of their body. Turban, they also wear turban called fiyad in embroidery taqiyya.
Hey.
Yeah. So these are the questions. So if they add up Africa,
Did you
Asia,
print them?
huh?
Did you print the questions?
I don't have.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah. No, no, got
Judy.
أنا بس كسويس تاني قلت يا دي اللي هلا كنا كنا.
تقيه خلي حقوق تقيه تقيه حقوق تقيه
في عنا وقت الموجود على.
Okay. 22. So, Abdifada, could you go get those? I printed 15 copies. Oh, to get that? Great, thanks. So, questions? Can you go back, Khalid?
He went to get the.
He went to get them?
Can we stop?
No.
Okay.
Can we stop? What do you mean?
The video.
The time.
Oh, yeah, you
It's-
can stop the
it's
video.
still a
Pause
citizen.
it, yeah. Okay, so make sure you give it a score.